Hey girls, gays and trans, welcome to Witchcraft is Equally as Important as Religion, where I dive into topics in witchcraft and debunk myths that have been taught about witchcraft. So I wanted to start the series because I do consider myself a witch and I do love witchcraft, and I wanted to explain different aspects of witchcraft and how to practice and spell work and ritual work. And so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about what witchcraft is, because I feel like media, whether it is movies or books, have portrayed witchcraft in a very negative light, and there's a very negative connotation when you think of a witch. Whether it's Macbeth or any sort of movie, very few movies and shows actually portray witchcraft in a nice way and show that the witch is not but I wanted to really explain what witchcraft is. And for me, witchcraft is basically alchemizing energy to create something. And so using intention as well as ritual, we are using the energy within ourselves, because we all have energy and we're all creative, whether we tell ourselves that we're not. Even if you are the most analytical and love maths, you still have a creative process. It just is a little bit different compared to people who are creative in a different way, but that's a video for another time. The energy within us can be transformed to create something, whether you want to manifest something, whether you want to be grateful for something and just be proud of whatever it is that you have achieved. It doesn't have to be about hexing and killing and revenge, although it can be, and there are a lot of witches that do that, but it doesn't have to be a very negative thing, which I feel like gets really swayed when it comes to witches being portrayed in media. Also, you don't have to land on the label witch. Like, it doesn't have to be this big thing. You can consider yourself a witch and not have to say the term witch, and just practice witchcraft for fun or for whatever. And you can also be a witch and be religious. It's not a be-all end-all type thing. You can have both. Even though the world and society will tell you that you can only have one thing, you can have both, and you can have them at the same time in different doses. It's really not that big of a deal. And I personally believe in witchcraft and spirituality, and those are different. Those also are a bit more complex, so I will explain that in a different video. But witchcraft and spirituality, I feel like, holds a deeper place for me compared to religion. And even if it's controversial or not, I wanted to really come forward because I feel like religion personally for me makes me feel very restrictive, and I've not been able to really have my own beliefs, as well as I've not gotten the things I've wanted to, even though, okay, the sky clearly agrees with me, but I've not gotten the things I wanted to achieve and the things I wanted to manifest compared to witchcraft and spirituality. I've gotten almost everything that I have done through spirituality as well as witchcraft, which maybe it's different for you, but I'm not doing this video to convince the people who believe in religion to believe in witchcraft. We can all believe in the things that we want to believe. I just want everybody to know that there are different options. You don't have to be religious if you want to be spiritual, or if you want to believe in witchcraft. It's really not that deep. We can all have our own beliefs and accept each other for who they are and respect their beliefs. That's all I'm saying, and that's the opinion I just want to put forward. Something that I wanted to add in the video that I forgot to say was that we all believe in witchcraft, whether we say it openly or not, because it's there in everyday life. For example, if you hold a cup of tea or coffee or water and you state all the things that you're grateful for, that's witchcraft. If you decide to do your makeup while saying affirmations, that's witchcraft. If you decide that you are going to do ritual and spell work, and that doesn't have to be a really crazy witchy type thing, it can just be lighting a candle and saying whatever you want to happen, and that is witchcraft. And so I will say it time and time again, even though you don't have to put a label on it, if you do anything that is something that would come under the intention and ritual aspect, whether it's gratitude or an actual spell, or even if it's something as casual as just saying affirmations while looking in a mirror, playing high frequency music, that is witchcraft. The reason that I really love witchcraft is that it is very fun versus, for me personally, prayer and things like that feel very mundane and boring, and there's not a whole lot of things that you can do. There is a whole set of rules and guidelines that you have to kind of follow when it comes to going to church and things like that, versus witchcraft is more fun and you can really give meaning to whatever you want to give meaning to, and as long as you believe wholeheartedly that it'll happen, it will happen. Like, there is no ifs, ands or buts. And so I just love witchcraft for that, because it gives you the opportunity to express yourself and have that freedom, which I'm not saying freedom to do whatever you want, because freedom, in order to have it, you need responsibility. Otherwise, that's not freedom. That's just doing what you want whenever you want it. And the only person in the world that ever has that is a baby, because they have freedom to do whatever they want whenever they want it, but obviously they're so young, so they can't have any actual responsibility, which as you grow up you're never going to have that. So that you just have to come to terms with that. Now we're getting very sidetracked. When it comes to witchcraft, I don't want this to be something that I'm putting out to convince you of something else. I want it to be something that each and every person that watches this video resonates with, and if you don't resonate with it, I kindly ask you to leave, because it should be that you're watching this not because you want to make fun of me or you don't believe in what I believe and you think that it's wrong for me to believe in this. If you don't believe in it, I want you to at least understand where I'm coming from and see that there are multiple perspectives to the same problem. We all want something to believe in. Even atheists, even though they don't believe in God, they still believe in something. You know, when it comes to things coming into plans and just life happening, they believe in something, even though it's not an actual godly being. And it's all open to interpretation, and I want every single person to really have that opportunity to be themselves and be loud and crazy and excited, whatever does it for you. In the past, with the witch trials and stuff, you should definitely do some research, but a lot of them predominantly were women, very few were men, and they were burned in the trials. And for me, being mostly misogynist, very rarely a feminist, I find it very wrong that it ended up happening. And so I think that they weren't burning witches because they were mean and ruthless. They were just burning women who believed differently than society and had a different skill set and knowledge compared to others. And so I don't think we should be wronged and ashamed of that as women. And so that's even more what drives me to practice witchcraft and believe in this. But again, it's what you believe in, and whatever we all believe in, it should be an open and free community where we can all express ourselves and no judgment whatsoever. This is a judgment-free zone. Thanks for watching. We are all magical beings. We are the creators of our destiny, and we have the power to change our lives. Don't ever forget that, and I will see you soon. Bye.